she might be fooling around with two men. She go play hokey pokey to find out which one is the better daddy, which one is the better candidate. So it's like Russian roulette. Is it Tom, Dick, or Harry? Which is the better father? So it doesn't really matter who is the biological dad, especially in this economy. Like, people can hardly afford to live.
This interview was done by Television Jamaica, and of course, it was in Jamaica. They took a survey of women and they asked them why do they think that women do paternity fraud, and this was one of the reasons that they came up with, which I think it's wrong any way you look at it. I don't condone that type of behavior, and I just want to bring awareness to it, and so women will, do the right thing. In the end, the child and the fathers that are involved are the one who are being hurt. Mom may think that she's getting away with it, but no one wins. No one wins. I've had several videos where I talk about paternity fraud in Jamaica and also a little bit here in America, but we know that it's very rampant. I know some of you Jamaicans might not agree, but statistics shows that that's the country with the most the most paternity fraud. But anyway, I'm going to discuss the comment section. These are Jamaicans commenting on the situation regarding paternity fraud. So here are some of the comments. So I took a scan of the comment section and I've noticed that men and women are fed up with the situation at hand. So let's start. This one says another scary angle to this is that two people could meet and start a family, not knowing that they are brother and sister or first cousins. These horrible lies are short sighted and selfish on the mother's part. I agree with that. A child has the right to know their biological father. Doesn't matter how the story goes. Fair is fair. Another point, some of us are taking this discussion out of context. It's all about a woman getting pregnant for another man and giving the child to her partner who is not the father. Another comment says, DNA testing needs to be mandatory at the child's birth. I definitely agree with this. In one of my videos, I stated that this will help solve some of the problems that they have here in America and Jamaica. In prison, these women or give a court order for them to repay these men. I 100% agree with the second half of this statement, not imprisoning them, but letting them repay for what they have done to these men. And hopefully it will deter other people from doing this. Another comment says Giovanni Dennis needs to do a whole series. This was an excellent insight into this phenomenon. I really hope that the generation will open this conversation and start the healing process. Okay, this man told his story so well. It captivated me. I feel like nothing was left out. I'm so pleased that you found your father before it was too late. I can only imagine how hard it must have been for your mother. But I understand she didn't want to ruin the man's relationship. Sad you missed out on a childhood memories with your biological father. Thanks for sharing your story. All the best. Okay, another commenter lashes out saying, even in her old age, she lies. And yet still, when she found guilty, she started to cry for someone to sorry for her. What a wicked woman. So this commenter does not buy it. There's a story behind this, and I'm not going to tell you the story, but if you guys are enjoying these comments and are agreeing with these comments, the whole comments are about paternity fraud, you can let me know and I'll tell you the whole story in another video. Okay, this comment says, I am so proud of you, my brother, Pastor Scott Skalman. You are Papa's son. I am glad I found you. Your brother, Pastor Ben-Hur Coleman. Enough love, brother. We love you so much. So in this story, It happened to be a paternity fraud story. And this pastor, he's about 40 years of age now, and he found his biological father. And I guess this is his biological brother. And he met his father through the other brother who is also a pastor. Another Jamaican who think this is not a problem in our society is delusional. Time to take a stand on this. This person is basically saying that some Jamaicans think that this is not a problem, and they are just they are just lying to themselves. And another person agrees, totally agree, hence a lot of social issues we have. Another person shares their story, says, my aunt-in-law gave my uncle a jacket. This boy grew up and is now a successful guy, thanks to my uncle. Now the real dad family tried to own him, and it nearly drove the poor boy insane. These women are demons and needs to be punished. The kids are the most innocent in these situations. I 100% agree that this has a psychological effect on the child. Someone else says, I appreciate his empathetic approach to exploring his biological connection and his level of self-awareness related to his own emotions. He exudes confidence and groundedness. Okay, another commenter says, wow, what a story. He looks just like his brother. I agree. The father and son that reunited, they look just alike. Okay, this comment says, wow, what a story. He looks just like his brother. I agree that the brothers that found each other, they look identical. The same smile, the same shape, head, everything. It's sad how he missed out on a lifetime of childhood memories, doing that the mom didn't give the son to his real father. Because, as the story goes, the real father and the husband were like good friends. This other person says, shame, shame and scandal in the family is a song they used to sing in the Caribbean. Part of it says, your daddy ain't your daddy, but your daddy don't know. Okay, this person says, me a jacket, and I knew from I was around 4. I went through hell until I escaped to Kingston at age 12 plus. I am 55 and this still affects me psychologically. Oh, it's so sad. At 4, that's such a tender age for this person to find out that they didn't belong to the family that their mom gave them to. Every child has the right to know who is his father. Yes, you know, but you are given the wrong one. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.